The world breathes a different light, a light spun from gold and sorrow, seen through eyes that mirrored sunflowers tilting towards a heaven only they could glimpse. It wasn't simply seeing, but feeling the pulse of the earth, the silent scream of a cypress against the wind, the intimate whisper of wheat fields bowing in reverence to an unseen God. Each brushstroke a prayer, a desperate attempt to capture the fleeting beauty that threatened to vanish with the setting sun, the beauty that resided not in perfection, but in the raw, untamed heart of existence. The sky, not a placid blue, but a swirling vortex of emotions, cobalt and cerulean clashing in a dance of cosmic proportions. A reflection of the turmoil within, the restless spirit seeking solace in the vast expanse. The stars, not distant pinpricks of light, but beacons of hope scattered across the velvet canvas of night. Each one a tiny ember against the overwhelming darkness. Each one a reminder that even in the deepest despair, a spark of divinity remains. The moon, a silent witness, a melancholic companion, bathing the world in its ethereal glow, illuminating the hidden corners of the soul. He saw the human spirit reflected in the gnarled branches of an olive tree, in the weathered face of a peasant, in the worn soles of a pair of boots. He found beauty in the mundane, in the discarded, in the things others overlooked, elevating them to the realm of the sacred. He painted not just what he saw, but what he felt, the invisible threads that connected all living things, the shared experience of joy and suffering, of longing and belonging. The colors sang a symphony of emotions, the yellows bursting with an almost unbearable joy, the blues resonating with a profound sadness, the greens whispering of hope and renewal. They were not merely pigments, but living entities, each with its own voice, its own story to tell. He orchestrated them with a masterful hand, creating a visual poem that spoke directly to the heart. He walked alone through fields of gold, his soul aching with a loneliness that only the vastness of the landscape could contain. He heard the silence, a profound silence that resonated with the secrets of the universe, a silence that was both comforting and terrifying. He sought connection, but found it only in the act of creation, in the communion with the canvas, in the surrender to the brush. He saw the world as a garden, overgrown and untamed, but bursting with life, a testament to the enduring power of nature. He saw the beauty in the imperfections, in the asymmetry, in the chaos. He understood that true beauty lies not in conformity, but in individuality, in the unique expression of each living thing. He painted his soul onto the canvas, a raw and honest portrayal of his inner world, a testament to the fragility and resilience of the human spirit. He offered it to the world, a gift of beauty born from pain, a beacon of hope in the darkness, a reminder that even in the midst of suffering, there is always light to be found. He painted the poetry of sunlight, and in doing so, he painted the poetry of the soul. The night sky, a swirling vortex of stars, became a canvas for his deepest fears and highest aspirations. He saw in those distant lights not cold, indifferent celestial bodies, but souls adrift in the vast expanse of the universe, each one a tiny spark of consciousness yearning for connection. He painted the cypress trees reaching towards the heavens like flames of earthly passion, their dark silhouettes contrasting sharply with the vibrant blues and yellows of the night. They were monuments to the earth, guardians of the secrets whispered on the wind, their silent presence a constant reminder of the enduring power of nature. The moon, a fragile crescent, hung suspended in the inky blackness, a beacon of hope in the face of despair. It illuminated the fields, casting long, dancing shadows that transformed the familiar landscape into a realm of mystery and enchantment. He painted the sunflowers, their faces turned towards the sun, their petals ablaze with golden light. They were symbols of unwavering faith, of the relentless pursuit of beauty, of the enduring power of hope. Each seed held the promise of new life, a testament to the cyclical nature of existence. A reminder that even in the darkest of winters, spring will inevitably return. He saw in their simple beauty a profound truth, a connection to something larger than himself, a glimpse into the heart of creation. He painted the olive trees, their gnarled branches twisted and weathered by time, their silvery leaves shimmering in the sunlight. They were symbols of resilience, of the ability to endure hardship, of the quiet strength that comes from deep roots. He saw in their ancient forms a wisdom that transcended words, a connection to the earth that grounded him in the present moment. The wind whispered through their leaves, carrying secrets of the past, promises of the future. He painted the faces of the peasants, their features etched with the marks of hard work and simple living, their eyes reflecting the wisdom of the earth. He saw in their faces a dignity that defied their humble circumstances, a connection to the land that nourished their souls. He painted their hands, calloused and worn, but capable of great tenderness. Hands that planted seeds, harvested crops, and nurtured life. He saw in their lives a reflection of his own struggles, a reminder that even in the midst of adversity, there is beauty to be found. He sought solace in the simplicity of their existence, a connection to the earth that transcended the complexities of his own inner world. The wheat fields, rippling in the breeze like a golden sea, became a symbol of abundance, of the bounty of the earth, of the promise of sustenance. He saw in their swaying movements a dance of life, a celebration of the natural world, a connection to the rhythms of the seasons. The crows, black against the vibrant yellow, became messengers of change, harbingers of the unknown, reminders of the impermanence of all things. He painted them not as symbols of death, but as symbols of transformation, of the constant cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. He saw in their flight a freedom that he himself longed for, a release from the burdens of his own troubled soul. He walked among them, seeking solace in their silent presence, a connection to the wildness of the natural world. He painted the rain,
a cleansing force that washed away the dust and grime of everyday life, a symbol of renewal and purification. He saw in its gentle touch a healing balm, a respite from the heat and the burden of his own thoughts. The earth drank deeply, absorbing its life-giving waters, and the air filled with the scent of fresh earth and blooming flowers. He painted his memories,
fragments of a life lived with intensity and passion, moments of joy and sorrow, love and loss. He saw in those memories a reflection of his own journey, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. He painted his hopes, the dreams that sustained him through the darkest of nights, the belief that even in the midst of suffering, there is always the possibility of redemption. He painted his faith, not in a specific dogma or doctrine, but in the inherent goodness of humanity, in the beauty of the natural world, in the power of art to heal and transform. He painted the silence, the profound silence that surrounded him, the silence that allowed him to hear the whispers of his own soul. He painted the light, the radiant light that illuminated his path, the light that guided him through the darkness, the light that shone from within.
and in that light he found peace. He painted the night, a canvas of deep blues and purples, sprinkled with stars that shimmered like diamonds scattered across velvet. He saw in the darkness not fear, but mystery, a sense of the infinite possibilities that lay hidden beneath the veil of light. He painted the moon, a silent sentinel watching over the world, a source of comfort and guidance in the darkness. Its pale light bathed the landscape in a soft, ethereal glow, casting long shadows that danced and swayed in the gentle breeze. He painted the wind, an invisible force that moved through the trees, rustling the leaves and whispering secrets to the earth. He felt its touch on his skin, a reminder of the interconnectedness of all things, a breath of life that sustained him. He painted the sun, a blazing orb of fire that warmed his face and filled his heart with joy. He saw in its light the source of all life, the energy that animated the world, the promise of a new dawn. He painted the flowers, each one a unique and exquisite creation, a testament to the beauty and diversity of nature. He saw in their delicate petals and vibrant colors a reflection of his own soul, a fragile and vulnerable beauty that he sought to capture on canvas. He painted the wheat fields, golden and ripe, swaying in the breeze like waves on the ocean. He saw in their abundance a symbol of hope and prosperity, a reminder of the bounty of the earth. He painted the cypress trees, tall and slender, reaching towards the sky like flames. He saw in their dark and somber forms a reflection of his own inner turmoil, a reminder of the shadows that haunted his soul. He painted the faces of the people he knew, their weathered features and kind eyes, their stories etched in the lines on their faces. He saw in them a reflection of humanity, a shared experience of joy and sorrow, love and loss. He painted his own reflection, a haunted and weary figure, but with a spark of hope still flickering in his eyes. He saw in his own image a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a reminder that even in the midst of suffering, there is always the possibility of redemption. He painted the sunflowers, turning their faces towards the sun, seeking its warmth and light. He saw in their unwavering devotion a symbol of his own search for meaning and purpose, a desire to connect with something larger than himself. He painted his dreams, the visions that haunted his sleep, the images that danced in his mind. He saw in those dreams a glimpse into the depths of his own subconscious, a reflection of his hopes and fears, his desires and regrets. He painted the rain-soaked earth, glistening under a somber sky, reflecting the melancholy of a passing storm. In each drop, he saw the essence of renewal, a promise of life emerging from the depths of sorrow. He painted the starry nights, swirling vortexes of light, where the boundaries of the self dissolved into the immensity of the cosmos. Each star was a silent witness to human existence, a reminder of the fleeting nature of time and the enduring power of beauty. He painted his hands, the tools of his trade, the instruments of his soul. He saw in their calloused skin and trembling fingers a testament to his dedication, his passion, his unwavering commitment to his art. He painted the silence, the profound silence that surrounded him, the silence that allowed him to hear the whispers of his own heart. In that silence, he found peace, and in that peace, he found himself. The world forever bathed in the poetry of sunlight, filtered through the eyes of a soul that saw beyond the surface, into the very heart of existence. The world now forever changed, forever illuminated.